Hello, YouTube. Back again. Today, I want to tell you. Excuse me. Today, I want to tell you about what's going on. If you don't know, we're been hit with a cyber attack, and this one worked pretty good. It knocked out a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, really. I mean, it hit us around 3 o'clock here in Ohio, and I know it got me because I lost. You might laugh, but I was watching the Disney Channel and all of a sudden it just disappeared. All right. I mean, it was still there, but I couldn't connect. You know, if you got grandkids or kids that's 2 or 3 years old and they want to watch, you know, Mickey Mouse and you can't, then you got to entertain them some other way. But anyway, I'm seriously, I mean, we got hit with a cyber attack and it knocked out the four major phone suppliers. They knocked out T-Mobile, AT&T, Verizon, and Sprint. It knocked them out. I mean, you just lost service. You couldn't get through. I mean, it really hurt the people who had to work at home, you know, when using their computers because it also affected, YouTube, Google, Facebook, Instagram, Airbnb, US Cellular, TrackPhone, and Twitter, and a few others that I didn't put in my notes. I mean, and when we were hit, it was called Distributed Denial of Service Attack. DDoS. That's what it was called. And what it does is they'll flood your servers with information. It's kind of like being hit with a dirty bomb. And they'll flood it and flood it until you can't handle no more. And have you ever tried to get online at a place and you can't get online because everybody else is online and you just buffering and all that stuff? You know, and that's what happened. I mean, people couldn't get online. They couldn't get through because they filling it with junk. You know, and everybody couldn't get any service because the service was full. It was basically, it didn't crash the system. It just flooded the system where you couldn't get anything done. And I pity the people that working at home because I seen a whole lot of AT&T trucks around here today, you know, trying to fix people's stuff. See, me, I still had computer service and stuff like that because I wasn't on the computer that much. I was just watching my cable. My cable and my internet is separate. So anyway, yeah, like I said, I was watching the Disney Plus channel when I lost that. So, but I went on and started watching something else. But I'm just saying, it was crazy. It affected both of the people's voice and data networks. I mean, they lost everything. And they said, they speculating. I'm not going to say that they said, but they speculating that it was orchestrated by China. That China sent this over here and it did it to us. And if you ever watch my videos, I'm not doom and gloom. I'm just telling you this happened. All right, this happened. And if you ever watch my videos, I always talk about bad things happen in threes. So far, this first 6 months of this year 2020 has been something else. I'm telling you, financial crisis, health problems, and now information problems. I mean, we got three bad things happening right now, and I always say bad things happen in three, and they're happening right now. And like I said, if you ain't prepared, and I always say this because I am a prepper, you better get prepared. You need to go to the store tomorrow and get stuff because it knocked out the bank's information. It knocked out people trying to go to the registers and buy stuff with their credit cards. They couldn't get none of that stuff. So you try to go to an ATM machine, you couldn't get any money. So I'm just thinking this is just a tip of the iceberg. They found the way to get into our system with this cyber attack, and I believe that they're going to hit us again because let's say that they saying the virus in 18 states is coming back and it's going up. You know, our politicians in Washington, both Democrats and Republicans, are fighting over our money. You know, how they going to distribute our money to us because we are taxpayers and they supposed to work for us. And so, you know, a lot of people, like I say, I know a lot of people that's out here hurting, that don't have any income coming in, and they need money. They be borrowing from everybody they can, and they barely making a mortgage payments, and some of them aren't making any mortgage payments, and things out there is just killing us as Americans. I mean, 6 months into the year, it don't look like a lot of us gonna make it through this. And then now we getting cyber attack. Can you imagine if they knock out all your information and you can't make a phone call, you can't call the police, you can't call. I mean, even though some of you say, well, I'm not gonna call the police after police. You still need protection unless you got your own protection. Okay, you might need the firemen, EMS. Anybody. You can't call them. You can't get through. The system is down. So basically, 90% of us are blind. I mean, information makes things go around. It's the information age, and we don't have that information now because it was knocked out. And I think this is just a test run. I think they waiting for the right moment to hit us with all three. They gonna wait till our health system is crashing again, where we got our hospitals overwhelmed by all this pandemic stuff, and while our politicians are still fighting over getting money out to us, and even if they do get the money out to us, it won't work because the ATM machine is down, and they won't be able to use their computers to put the money in your account direct deposit because this cyber attack done messed everything up. So I look for it to get worse. I always did. So I'm recommending that if you got any money, save some. If you don't have any money, you just out of luck. I'm just telling you, you better get you a garden. I'm growing a garden. You better get you a garden. You better go out and start buying food, buying stuff, because they finna knock all our electronics out. I mean, they don't have to knock it out like with a EMP. They can do what they just did. They walk right through the system, right through all the blocks we have, you know what I mean, for this stuff, and just took us down. And it could have been worse. It could have been worse. People was blind for over 6 hours. 6 hours. People couldn't get through to talk to anybody about anything, So I'm just saying, I'm repeating myself again. Like I said, this happened today. I mean, they flooded us with too much information. They knocked down the bank websites, and they think it might have been China. And like I said, it was called DDoS. That's what they call it. It was just a cyber attack. And I did a video not too long ago about cyber attacks that we're not prepared for them. And this shows you the cause. And this happened Monday, the 15th of June. All right. So that's about all I got to say. I'm ranting now. Thank you,